homesteading to prepping to common horse sense, we are College Hill Farm. Welcome back to College Hill Farm. Well, here we are. We're about to do the west wall. Now, of course, we did the east wall and the south wall in the last video. Here we're doing the west wall. And what this is right here, there'll be a sliding glass door window. Okay, just like around the other outsides. And then right here will be our doorway. Right in this area. And what that'll do, it'll give me about a 3.5 foot wide door, about 40 inches, which is enough to get a wheelbarrow through there. That's what I'm after. At one point I wanted to get a tractor bucket through there, but the materials I had wouldn't make it work that way. So you just got to roll with the flow. There was no specific plan. The plan was just all in my head. That's the way I do a lot of things. Anyway, with rough lumber, you've got to allow for stuff because it'll be warped and bowed. And you have to either be able to straighten it or manage around it. So that's what I've been doing. Now, I'm digging a post hole here. This board is not where it's going to set. This is not a pressure treated board. And I didn't have another pressure treated board before, nor did I want to buy one. So what I'm going to do is when we were done with this, I sawed off some of these pieces, and I'm just going to put this down in this hole and tamp it in and use it as a nailer to hold this still. Now, the reason I decided on the outside, the prevailing wind comes from behind me, so it's pushing that way. So I want this post to set down in here on the outside. That way it will hold better about things pushing it in that direction. So I've got to get that done. Put this over here out of the way. Got to get that done. This old ground, we haven't had any appreciable rain since like August the 10th, and this is September the 10th or 11th. So we haven't had any rain, so it thinks it's made out of concrete. But we're going to go ahead and get at that. And today's video is about building the west wall. Okay, time for a little break, little lunch. Got the post set. Now, this stuff don't go quick. It just can't. I ain't the man I used to be, but that's okay. You know, you take what God gives you and you work with it. So, I'll go ahead and take a little break, and then I may wait till a little later this evening when it starts cooling off. We're going to get up to about 77 today. Now, working in this sun's a little tough. Hopefully, I get this wall done today, and tomorrow I can start setting windows. Start setting sliding glass doors, panels. So, okay, lunchtime. Now, just for the record, this is a piece of poplar. It's been setting out now for 2 years. Look at that. There's no rod in there. I was really surprised, but the way the stacks are, the water doesn't get all the way to the bottom. So these are still going to be plenty fine to build our barn out of, our tractor shed, and our goat barn. Okay, it's 4 o'clock. By the time I put my stuff away, it'll be dinner time. We have dinner at 5. So I'll get out here first thing in the morning and continue on with this video. Whew. Whew. That one board had ants on it. They've about eaten me up. Okay. Just them little bitty piss ants. Welcome back to the second day of working on the west wall. I've been playing with a thought on the videos. Now I play music on a lot of the parts that I speed up. I was wondering, and I apologize for the wind, it's just a windy day. We've got a cold front come through and the temperatures will be in the 20s starting tomorrow night. So yeah, we're there. Welcome to late fall. Anyway, I've been playing with an idea of not playing music during the sped up parts. And just let them run so that you can see what I'm doing and what the sounds are. And of course the sounds are sped up too, so they sound a little odd. But in the comment section, if you would, let me know, do you prefer it if I put the music on, or do you prefer it without the music? And that'll let me know how to proceed forward. I'm going to have quite a few of these videos where I'm building stuff. I'm building this, I'm building the sides, building enclosing the goat barn, building the tractor shed. There's going to be all kinds of building videos this winter, maybe even putting in fences. I hope. You know, I'd like to say that I've got all these things planned and can do them all by the winter, but I don't know. I'm going to do as many as I can before spring planting season gets here. So, leave it in the comments. Do you prefer the music, or would you prefer it not to have the music? Some people don't want to have their serenity disturbed by having the music, but they still want to see what I'm doing on the videos. So just let me know which one you think would be best. the board was full of ants. They're down in this crack. It's absolutely full of them. So I'm going to give them a little spray today. Matter of fact, I'm going to give a little spray to all of it. But I need to have these fellers gone. They're just little piss ants or pavement ants or whatever it is you want to call them. But they sting like crap. Okay, but they've got to go. Okay, that finishes up the east wall. I've been calling it the west wall, but I don't know why I've been doing that. The west wall's on the other end. That's the east wall. Of course, the west wall. Now it's time to put the windows in, the glass in. Again, I'm going to use sliding glass door panels for the glass for this. You saw the ants in that one board. It was laying on the ground and the ants had got all in there. So they get a little spray today. The whole thing will get a little spray for the winter. All this wooden part will get a spray of insecticide, and it will get a spray of mold inhibitor. I use a thing called Moldstat. Now, some of these, like right here, they had started to get some mold on them, some fungus on them. Well, for siding, that's okay. But any of them with fungus on them, you cannot use them for framing. They're okay to use as siding. When I put the Moldstat on it, it ain't gonna spread nowhere. It's gonna kill what's there. You know, it's great stuff. But the board is weakened because the mycelium are within it. So you don't want to use that for any kind of structural thing. And for the most part, most builders are not allowed to use rough lumber anymore. It has to be structurally engineered. But we're on a farm property, so agricultural buildings don't fall under those auspices. So, but I'm not going to do anything that's going to make my buildings fall down or any of that. If that had been the case, I would have bought structural stuff to build this, because I know that these are going to be plenty strong to hold these up. This greenhouse, this Phylon, this Tuftex, for example, I've built, this is my third DIY greenhouse. This Tuftex, and I built a solar-powered keel dryer that I keel dried lumber with, maple and poplar and oak hardwoods. Anyway, this Tuftex will last about 12 years, and then it'll have to be replaced. The glass, if it doesn't get hit by hail, but now we've had hail here that knocked holes in my old 100-year-old barns. There's holes all in them where hail came. So we get hail here, and sometimes a tornado or two. So who knows how long this will last. I'm 59. If this lasts 11 years, about 10 or 12 years is what you get out of this Tuftex. If it lasts 11 years, I'll be 70. So, will I want to fool with a greenhouse at 70? I hope so, but I don't know. Okay, that's where I'm going to end today's video. Now, be certain to check out our blog. We do a blog every week, every Wednesday, and it's College Hill Farm at blogspot.com, collegehillfarm.blogspot.com. We do a blog every Wednesday, and I talk about sometimes the things going on here on the farm, sometimes the things that my grandparents went through back in the early 1900s, and what it was like to be a homesteader back then as compared to a homesteader today. Some family history and family lore and just those kinds of things, what I did as a kid, and riding car tops and just all kinds of stuff. So check out our blog. Also, we've got, I think this is our 489th or 490th video. So we've got 490 videos for you to go back and check out We try to upload as often as we can. We upload on Sundays. So when you go to the channel, be certain to subscribe. Hit the little bell that's right up here when you go to the channel and subscribe, and it will notify you every time we put up a video. Like I said, we upload on Sundays. Now it's time for me to get on to the next thing.